What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. Hell, I'm back in the studio finally making more YouTube content. And I know I missed out on a lot of things, but the one main thing I did not miss out on was Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat 1 was announced last month, I think in May, somewhere. We got that teaser trailer that everybody was speculating on. And a lot of stuff that I've seen on Twitter, Reddit, yes, I still use Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, out there in the ether, you name it, whatever. A lot of people's predictions are true. And last night we just got some character bios, and I have to sit here and say, I hate to say some of y'all were right, especially with the whole Mileena thing, because I didn't want Mileena to be the queen of Edenia or whatever, but she's the heir to the throne of Outworld, which is, I can understand. I can see that. I can see her being the queen of Outworld, or the Khan of Outworld, as she was in the Netherrealm timeline. But in this timeline, a lot of things have changed. First of all, I want to talk about the gameplay. I didn't get a code for the stress test. I really wanted to get one. I was crossing my fingers. I was hoping and praying that I was going to get one. But sadly, I did not get one. I really wanted to try the game out because I really wanted to see how the Kameo system worked. Because Kameo system kind of reminds me of like how, if you ever play like Naruto's Ninja Storm games and all that stuff, when you pick like one ninja, your main ninja, and you have two other members that you work with, they can pop up during the battle and they can help you, they'll assist you through battle. That's the first thing that kind of came to mind when I seen the cameos and all that stuff. But these are a little bit better. Or Marvel's Capcom. I think about that too as well. But the Kameo system looks like it's gonna be pretty dope. I've seen some people complain about it, and I'm like, yeah, I can see some of the gripes that people are saying, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure there might be a mode where you don't really have to use the cameos and it can just be one-on-one, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, the main thing that I was really drawn to was pretty much, this is a new reality. This is probably a new generation. This is just brand new Mortal Kombat, just start all over. And the reason why I think Ed Boon and the crew are doing Mortal Kombat 1 like this is because maybe they wanted to go back and do things a little bit different when it came down to the lore of Mortal Kombat. Like, let's be real, some of the stuff from the past two timelines, the original timeline with Midway, the timeline we got for Mortal Kombat 9, X, and 11, some of the stuff that was in there kind of doesn't make sense whatsoever. And like, maybe they're going back and they trying to be like retcon some things, do things differently, maybe back in the day. Like, for example, if you read Mileena's bio, it says that she's the older sister of Katana. It's like a couple seconds older, so they're twins, but she has the Tarkata virus, which is pretty much the Tarkatan clan. I guess they have a virus, and I guess she has it. So she has to, keep that a secret, and maybe the virus just, she has uncontrollable bloodlust, or maybe she's just, on this, maybe the bloodlust, because how Baraka was, of course she gets the sharp teeth. Maybe she can have the claws pop out of her hands just like Baraka did, but I highly doubt they're gonna add that part. Maybe Baraka is gonna be in this game. Maybe they're gonna try to go search out for the Tarkatan clan and be out like, hey, we need a cure for her virus. So that's just my theory. But there's a lot of things. Like I said, if you read the bios, I have put them up on a community tab, and it does look very, very, very interesting on how they're doing this game. Like, for example, my boy Scorpion, I guess the Xia Ryu is not a thing anymore, and hopefully it still is a thing, but it seems like Scorpion is going to be part of the Lin Kuei. It seems like Sub-Zero Bihan is going to be the Grand Master, and it seems like Sub-Zero and the Lin Kuei are pretty much bored of doing what they've been doing for the past couple years, and they want to make their nation the most powerful nation in the world. And I'm like, hold on, their nation? Wait, since when they had a nation? And I'm all like, and it just gets more intriguing as time goes on. And not just that, Scorpion actually being the blood relative of Sub-Zero. I thought at first when they met like brothers, they were like, like I call my best friend a brother, I treat him like a brother, something like that. Or like how they were in Mortal Kombat 11, how Sub-Zero and Scorpion were working side by side. I thought that. Nah, I was dead ass wrong. And the way, I'm just so intrigued by how this story is going to go out. Like, for example, Kenshi, I seen a lot of people say he was probably part of the Yakuza. Well, if you guessed that, pat yourself on the back, because yeah, he was part of Yakuza, and now he's trying to, reclaim his family name. He's trying to build up his family to go back to its rightful honor that the Kenshi Takahashi, the Takahashi clan is. So it's just, like I said, interesting. Kung Lao, like he's all for glory, but Raiden is our new champion. Well, he's Fire God Liu Kang's champion. So it's really cool to see, the roles being reversed. Instead of Raiden being the Thunder God and picking Liu Kang to be his champion, it's the other way around. It's Fire God Liu Kang picking Raiden to be his champion. Raiden doesn't want to do this though. Raiden just like, hey, I like my life the way it is. I don't want to go out here and be fighting people. But he knows that, hey, there are people that are threatening Earthrealm, and they sooner or later they're gonna come to my village and hurt my people and hurt my family. So I guess I have no choice but to go and throw hands with people. So, and Liu Kang saying that there's a threat that he didn't even think was gonna happen. So maybe Shang Tsung is not going to be the main threat. He might be a threat in said game, but he's not gonna be a major threat. I'm still hoping and praying for my boy Onaga, but I've heard that Shao Kahn could be, well, he's not going to be known as Shao Kahn. Shao is going to be in the game. I seen a photo floating out there in the ether that Sindel is sitting in the background. I seen Goro, but Goro, I seen him as a cameo fighter. I don't know if he's actually going to be an actual fighter. Johnny Cage, Johnny Cage's story, his bio didn't really change as much, but I do see a different character for him in this. Like, we might get to see him down on his luck, like, he probably got outed, with today's age, people being, quote unquote exposed, and maybe he's one of the ones that got exposed, and he probably got exposed that, oh, he doesn't do his own stunts, but really he does his own stunts. Somebody is lying on him. So Liu Kang was all like, hey, come with me and fight. Come fight with my crew, and we can, show the world that you are a true warrior and all that stuff. I'm still hoping that, Reptile shows up. I'm still hoping that Baraka shows up. I think Jade might be a cameo fighter. I don't want to see Reptile as a cameo fighter, but Reptile might be one. I hope and pray that he's not. Ermac, same thing. I hope Ermac. I don't think Ermac's gonna show up, but then again, different universe, it's a whole different reality, so different things might change. Like Katana being the bodyguard to Melina, that kind of didn't sit right with me, because I'm like, wasn't it the other way around? Wasn't she the bodyguard of Katana? Or they were all bodyguards to Shao Kahn, I can tell you that. They were like his Charlie's Angel. You had Melina, you had Katana, you had Jade, but Katana's looking at Melina's looking at Katana like, you trying to take my throne. You know that I'm the next one in line. And I'm like, no. If people find out that you have this bloodlust, this disease, you're a mutant, they gonna look at you differently, and they're gonna be thinking that, oh no, you don't need to be running the throne and all that stuff. So like I said, I'm so intrigued by this, man. We got 2 more months before this game actually comes out, and the fact that this guy with a lawnmower decided to just ride on by with it on, like, come on, my guy. But still, though, don't pay attention to that, though. But other than that, guys, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I hope and just watching this trailer right now, just seeing Stryker, I hope Stryker shows up. They haven't showed anybody that was, part of Special Forces yet that's going to be on the main roster. But, hey, like I said, we got more time. I feel like they said something about they was gonna do like a gameplay show, like how they usually do their little combat cast, like they used to do back in the day. I think they're gonna do one of those. I think they rumored that it's gonna happen. I think the guy that usually does that, I forget his name at the moment, he was saying that they might do one. But I mean, like, hey, they gonna have to do some really heavy advertising for this game, because September 19th, it's coming up. We're heading in, today's like the last day of June as I record this video, and we're headed into the month of July, so got 2 more months. But let me know what you guys think about the game in the comments below. But other than that, guys, it's hot outside. Drink water. I love you. Take care. Peace.